I want to look back on this time and I want to be able to document some of the stuff that we doing, like how we doing with the podcast, and show people that our content is your currency, man. I'm really learning this. I got to start posting more B2, like you always getting on me about. I got to show my face. Apparently, this is what's going to get us to the moon. Apparently, God been talking to me about that.
See, and I've been telling you for years.
I know he has been.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't be like doing that stuff.
Come on, it's just like, it's like, but it's what's going.
But you got to think about it this way.
What?
You say that you don't really like to be out there, putting yourself out there, posting all that content, doing the videos, editing videos, posting this, posting that. What do you not like more? Doing all of that I just mentioned, or going to clock in on somebody else's time where they only pay you a fraction of what it is that you're actually worth?
Preach.
You gotta pick your options. You gotta pick your struggle.
Impact. In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. My muscle tough as the hustle, the numbers is just that. And I'ma keep winning and sit back. I love the feeling of killing them with that. Attacking the process, tackling topics, master synopsis. This the residual impact, yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your man, Brandon Gio.
And your man, JaMichael Moore. And we are the Residual Impact Podcast.
Here we inspire others to find the greatness within themselves.
And then apply to the community.
Let's grow.
We're in the building, man.
Back for another one, son.
In the building, man.
Yes, sir. You already know what time it is.
Yes, sir. I figured it was only right, man. I ate on the last episode.
Actually, that was, I think, 2 episodes ago.
So I missed an episode, then I should have ate on, basically what you're saying. So
no.
I need to make it a thing. And then people going to be like, well, what you eating? You know, I'm going to be like, yo, these JaMichael snacks. And then I'm put it on sale. And then I'm going to start become a millionaire from that.
See, I like the entrepreneurial mindset that you have. And I understand where you're going with that. However, I don't need you crunching pretzels in the microphone while we are recording.
You know, that's actually a business because it's called ASMR. Okay, and
but we're not doing ASMR. This is an actual podcast episode. We're not like literally.
But who says that we can't, right? No, they didn't say we can't, right?
Nobody said that we can't. But I'm saying that we shouldn't. Matter of fact, I'm saying that we can't.
Let's ask the audience. Let's take a poll. We're gonna be like, yo, would y'all want a mid? Think about that. When have you heard of a podcast have a mid ASMR? ASMR.
So you can't even say it
That's
right. So
though.
that just
I create my own. Today's episode, we're gonna.
How about no?
Crunching up pretzels.
Okay.
I guarantee we have.
Listen, hold on. No. We no.
That's fire.
It's not. Anyway,
You lucky we not live right now because I'll ask that question.
technically we are live, but let me get to that. Okay.
Oh, you're right. My bad. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Continue.
Thank you. First and foremost, I just wanted to say welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Residual Impact Podcast. You already know who it is. And next thing I want to say is real quick. I'm not even going to say the house rules the way that we normally say it. I'm just going to say I appreciate, or rather we appreciate you guys for tapping in for sure.
Thank you.
And, you guys can be watching anything else right now, listening to anything else right now, but you tapped into us and we greatly appreciate it. And most definitely, I just wanted to say, if y'all watching us, please be sure to subscribe to the movement. You know what I'm saying? It is more than just watching us. Of course, like I said, people are listening to us. People are tapped into the social media. People are tapped into Instagram Live. You already know how it goes. So join the movement, subscribe to the movement. Make sure you click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. And don't forget to drop a like on the video and leave a comment, because we love to have a discussion in the comment section, because that's what it's all about. Exactly. And for your respective podcast platforms, be sure to leave a review, 5 stars. Definitely, because the more you like us, other people are going to like us as well. The more 5-star reviews we have, the easier it is for other people to find us. So that's just that on that. Bruh. Mr. ASMR.
I was about to say something, but I ain't gonna say it because I don't know if we want them type of people, so I ain't gonna say it. I'm starting to watch my words because our words are powerful. So
Good. I'm glad you caught yourself. So we're gonna move right along.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. You know what I mean?
So, ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day because this actually is a long time in the making, man. This was supposed to happen back, I think, in episode 60.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I want to say it was episode 60. I think that was the one where we had no guidance, where we went off the top of the dome and because we had no notes for it at all. Am I right about that?
Probably.
Was it 60?
I don't remember numbers. I just know that there's definitely probably a time we ain't had no notes because that sounds like us sometimes. But we made it work though. They ain't know we ain't had notes.
Okay, well, while you were talking, I actually did the fact check, and it was episode 60.
See what I'm saying?
And those people who actually listened to that episode, they know that we didn't have any notes because we said we didn't have any notes.
Because I don't think we needed notes that time. I think that was one where that's the one I think that was one of the hard ones, right?
That was the hard one,
Yeah,
but we weren't planning on telling people the news that you had to share that day because we were supposed to have a guest on the show, but the way things panned out, it didn't work out.
But that wasn't the right timing.
I was about to say that.
I mean?
I'm glad you said it because you're normally better at saying that than I am.
Nah, I feel you though. Okay.
But yeah, it definitely wasn't the right time because the right time, ladies and gentlemen, is right now. Wow. So for today's episode, we have a guest in the building, one that is pivotal to the show. Before he even stepped on camera, he is pivotal to the show. One of the only people who used to answer the question of the week whenever we had the question of the week years ago. You know what I'm saying? Every week he would leave an answer when a lot of other people wouldn't leave an answer. So the next time we bring back a segment that's similar to that, I'm going to need all of y'all to tap in. Big facts. And I know that's going to happen because we are growing. So even though this guest is speaking and we ain't even announced him yet, I know he anxious. So, Mike, who we got in the building today?
Well, first and foremost, man, I just want to say thank you to this brother because he's always in our corner as far as like rooting for us.
That's a fact.
Promoting us, encouraging us. So, first and foremost, man, thank you to this person. But this is your favorite rapper's rapper. I just had to say that. I think he also goes by the what'd you say, chicken nugget connoisseur. I ain't even heard of that one yet.
Chicken nugget connoisseur.
That was hard.
Father.
Podcaster.
Author.
I'm gonna say encourager. He ain't probably gonna say that one, but I'm gonna say encourager because he's really good at that one.
Mr. 420 friendly himself.
Who always stay with one arm. You know what I mean? Just in case.
We got in the building, ladies and gentlemen, the Roll Up Podcast. Shout out to the man. SB in the building.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
Yes, sir.
Good. It's been a long time coming. I remember, like you said, the last time we were supposed to link up, I think I was in the middle of a FedEx route.
Yes.
And I was getting my butt kicked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I think we were supposed to meet at 7:30.
Yeah.
And I'm getting closer to my route. I'm like, bro, I got like 40 stuff.
He showed me the truck. I remember the truck. The truck looking wild.
Bro, I remember pulling up to a house and I stopped. And I had tires, I had packages falling out of the truck. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna get here. But like you said, the timing is now.
Yep.
And I appreciate y'all boys having me on the show, man.
No doubt, man. We appreciate you for pulling up because this was really last minute. When I was typing out these notes, I didn't realize that we were going to have a guest. I thought it was just going to be Mike and I. And I'm like, you know what? Because of the topic, I wanted to make sure that we had somebody here who's really been in our corner since the beginning.
Yeah.
And, if you're available, what I say when I hit you up?
He was like, if you're available, shit, we're recording at 7:30. I'm like, all right, bet.
Ooh, let's go.
Bet. So
let's go.
We here, man. We locked in. We ready to go, man.
Yes, first I called him because I thought whatever number that I had for him initially would have gone through and it just went straight to voicemail. Yeah. So then I hit him in the DMs and he told me he changed his number. I'm like, every time I turn around, he changed his number.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had at least like 4 or 5 numbers in the past year.
It's all right, man. You ain't gotta tell us if you're running from the feds, all right, bro? We're not going to incriminate you, bro.
That's the exact same thing I said. I was like, look, you must be running from them people, huh?
Yeah, man.
Because ain't no way. I had the same number since high school. Ain't no way.
That's wild.
You changing numbers like you Jason Bourne on the run.
Yeah, man. Like John Wick type. Like I can't even remember the first digit of my first phone number.
Wow.
Yeah, I done had Florida area codes, Arizona area codes, obviously Georgia area codes. Might have been a few others sprinkled in there too, but I ain't never had the same number for a long time.
It's an evil world we live in.
Facts. But it's sensational. It's sensational.
That's crazy. Well, welcome to the show, man. Like we said, it's definitely been a long time coming. How does it feel?
Man, it feels good, man, because honestly, bro, like you said, man, we go way back. We've been doing this from the beginning. Like, I want to say, like, at least shout out to Will for plugging us in. I want to say we've been locked in for like a year now. Because I remember I want
to say it was longer than that. It had to have been longer than that.
Because I think I was doing Amazon in Orlando when y'all was doing the question of the day. Mm-hmm. And I remember I'd be on my route and I'd be listening to it. I'm like, all right, man, I'm finna go get me a black real quick. Let me answer this question. But yeah, man, I believe in support, man. I believe in helping people get to where they want to be. And that's the whole purpose of my platform, is to just, be that beacon of encouragement, because a lot of times we want to start something and we don't have the support. And before we learn how to validate ourselves, we kind of lean on the people that's close to us or the people around us that kind of like pour in us. Yeah. And so I look at that and I look at y'all, at what y'all doing, and I look at what I'm trying to do. Like, why not make this a collaboration instead of competition?
Yes, of course.
So I just want to, be there for my homies, man. I like to support my friends in any way I can. Like, I don't care what it is. As long as you making money and as long as it's making you happy, like, I don't care. I'm going to support it.
Nah,
any
bro.
way I can.
It shows, bro. Like, real talk, man. I cannot count how many times you just said something or you posted something, bro, and it's just always in support of us or support of somebody else. So I think for you, man, I honestly think you'll always be covered in that way, like, because you give it out freely. Yeah. So I think it's always going to be around you, bro, for real, man.
It's kind of just been like who I am, man. It's just like, I know what it's like to not have nobody in your corner. I know what it's like to start something and be passionate about it and really just be the only person clapping for you. And I know what it's like when you post a question and you want engagement and it's only one person. Yeah. And I'd rather be that person that's like genuinely doing it versus like, that's real. Like you had like 50 people watch your story. Yeah. And you ask a question and you're like, all right, bet 50 people just watch that. So I know I'm finna get an answer. Yeah. And then you come back like 6 hours later, you think your mention's about to be tore up, and it's like, oh damn, just one person. Like,
and it's just like, I know every single one of you guys who looked at the story, y'all saw me post a question.
I seen it.
All you got to do is tap and just type out a quick answer. I don't care if it was like one sentence, just type out an answer. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. And I used to be like, yo, I used to hit some of the people up who I'm close to, and I was like, yo, why don't you answer? Well, I didn't know what to say. Think about it. Just think on something. And it's, oh man, like whenever I post something where people really want to be nosy, my story is on fire. Mm-hmm. I think the most views I ever got on a story was like 300 plus. And that's only because I posted, God bless the dead. I posted one of my homies who passed away a few years ago. And I dedicated an episode to her when she was killed. But Jordan, you know what I'm saying? I posted a picture of her on my Instagram story. It was like, Jordan, I miss you type stuff, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wish you were still here. And I guess people just saw a picture of a beautiful woman on my story and everybody was nosy.
Trying to get the scoop.
Everybody was nosy. Like I have thousands of followers on my Instagram. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time. It was like 350 something people looked at that one story because of Jordan's picture.
Crazy.
Now it's like, I understand, like I know that beautiful women get the most views on stuff just because they're beautiful. People just want to see it.
Right.
If you're a beautiful woman, you got hundreds of people looking at your story. Mm-hmm. I ain't a beautiful woman, but I'm a handsome young man. You feel me?
Bruh.
This dude.
And I know, Mike, you thinking in your head right now.
Stop the cap.
I mean, yeah.
But
no cap.
There ain't no cap in my rap. You feel me? Either way, my point in saying all of that is to say I understand as well, going back to your point, man, I understand how it is to just post something. You got a whole bunch of people just looking at what it is that you're posting and they're not interacting.
Right, it's the worst. It's the worst, especially too, because like I say all the time, like we expect the people close to us to support us blindly.
Yes.
And they support celebrities with no hesitation. They support people they don't know with no hesitation. But then when they see you post something, it's like, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. But that's just kind of been like an overall theme of the messages that I've been telling people this past week. Is just like, you just gotta tap in and focus on the people that's supporting you. Because if you spend your time worrying about everybody that don't support you, you're gonna burn yourself out.
I'm telling you,
especially like the stuff that's not in your control. Like when you worry about what's not in your control, you spreading yourself thin, and you think you got a grip on it until you spiral out of control, and then you having a panic attack in the corner. Like, how did I get here? It's because you've been trying to do too much for too many people. But when you just focusing on the people that you like, the people that really rock with you, it's all love and it's organic, man. Like,
for sure,
the relationship that we have, man, I cherish it, bro. Because even on my lowest days, like, I always try to find something positive. And if I can't get it from myself, and if I can't get it from you, I know I'm gonna get it from you. So it's like a beautiful revolving door of just energy and positivity and reciprocation, man. And that's really why we do what we do. Yeah. Because if you look at, like, for example, like the Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams interview, I don't know if y'all seen how much he said he made on that.
Yeah.
But he was like,
I started to hear about it. I didn't hear an exact number.
He said, whatever you think I made on it, triple it.
Yep.
Damn. So if you think I made, if you think I made 2 million, triple it. Yep. If you think I made 3 million, triple it. He said he made more money in that interview than he made in the NFL.
Yep. Any season that he played in the NFL, he said he made more than money on that interview.
And that's all word of mouth. That's all word of mouth.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up the stats real quick. But it was,
I feel like, I want to say, I was looking at it, was like his salary was like, it was like over 5 million or something like that a season. So you gotta think about it. He's talking about over 5 million that he made at least.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Just the
from one interview, bro.
One interview they gained. I want to say they probably gained like billions of views.
I know. I think in the first week or the first weekend or something, it was like 3 million views on it.
Total, I think it ended up going like 50 million or something like that.
Yeah, it says
most watched podcast.
This was from January 9th. It says that interview racked up 37 million views, and they probably gained over like 2 million followers on all platforms just because people spreading the word.
Yeah,
and it's like how many people you know that know what you do, and I believe in the 6 degrees of separation. Where you six people away from getting to where you want to be.
Wow, I never heard that before.
Yeah, so imagine if everybody that you knew actually took the time to share, because like we know, like say it's us 3 and we know 3 other people. You know 6 people, he knows 6 people, I know 6 people, 3 other people know 6 people. That's like 36 more people. And then you just keep going and going, and like the connections are so deep, like you never know who could discover your podcast.
That's a fact.
You know, and like we just talked about off air, like you never know who your message is going to touch, and all you need is one person.
That's it.
So if everybody doing their job, if everybody sharing the content, you never know. It could be that one person that's really like on the edge and really need somebody to tell them something that's meaningful, and they'd be like, damn, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Because I had a friend recently. He had some bad stuff that happened to him. I'm not gonna put his business out, but he had some bad stuff that happened, and he was like, "Man, I listened to your podcast, man, and it kind of like gave me the reality check that I needed." Because you know, like when bad stuff happened to you, you don't really be in the mood to listen to nobody else.
Of course not, no.
Because you know, like everybody, they telling you what they think you want to hear, except what you really need to hear.
What you need to hear.
And he was like, "Man, you said some stuff in your podcast, man, that really got me together." Type, and I'm like, "Damn, man, that's really why I do it, just to be a beacon of inspiration."
That's
to
dope,
everybody.
Yo.
So,
and the thing about that is like it don't cost nothing to share a post. Don't cost nothing to share a reel. It don't cost nothing to share something to your story. You know what I'm saying? If I can get like 50 people to watch my story, like I be reposting your stuff often. You know what I'm saying? If I get 50 people to put eyes on it, you know what I'm saying? I'll repost your stuff and have those 50 people look at it. Now, I could lead them to the water, but I can't make them drink. So it's up to them to want to click on it and see what it is that you got going on. But I'm always making sure that I'm liking. I'm making sure I share your post in my story, because you return that as well. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you know 6 people, Mike. You know 6 people. I know 6 people. By sharing each other's stuff, by the time it gets around, if everybody's sharing it, if everybody's liking it and commenting it and interacting on those posts, it'll get to where it needs to go. Somebody's going to see it.
No, facts. And I feel like I just feel like, man, especially now, you know, everybody want to be an influencer. Everybody want to make it. So on first glance, people be like, oh yeah, you got a podcast. So I'm gonna just assume that your podcast is like everybody else's until you actually sit down and listen to it. It's like, oh man, this actually like some stuff that I really need to hear. Like not just relationship advice or not just how to, you know, treat your man or what restaurant is acceptable. Like that shit, that conversation is gonna be around. It's been around forever. It's not really helping nobody because at the end of the day, people gonna do what they got. They're gonna do what they want to do anyway.
Because no matter what it is that we share, like if we want to share the most positive information that we give, which we do every episode, right? It don't really go anywhere. But if I want to sit here and have a conversation and say, you know what, brothers, today's women, they just not cutting it, man.
And boy,
we blowing up?
We blowing up.
We going viral.
We getting numbers. We going viral. Like one day I really want to test that theory out where I just sit down. I don't care. I want to sit down, record, and have a conversation and talk about the same repetitive conversations that are constantly going on. And
then just start some shit for no reason.
Started for no reason. 50-50 combos. You know, today's women are trash. They're masculine. Like I just, you know what? I hate dating. The dating pool got piss in it, and I don't want to deal with none of these modern women because they ain't shit.
First.
Hey, I have a girlfriend. Yeah. Everybody who watches and listens knows that I have a girlfriend. Yeah. They know that I'm capping when I'm talking about this. However, my point is simply that the type of message that we put out doesn't normally get enough views, likes, and clicks. Nobody willingly shares it because it's not the type of information that they want to interact with. Even though the toxic posts, sometimes people are tired of that stuff and they'll comment on it. And we've said this before in a previous episode, Mike. They'll comment on it and say, you guys not tired yet? Or can we talk about something different? Or, you know, how is everybody's morning? Because I'm sick of listening to this nonsense. Yeah. Whether they know it or not, they're still engaging with those posts.
Yeah.
The more comments that these posts get, whether it's negative or positive, the algorithm is still pushing that material forward. That's so you're going to keep seeing that kind of content.
That's it. That's
Ladies and gentlemen, the only way that you're going to stop seeing that content be so popular is if you stop interacting with it. Stop giving it the comments that, you know, it needs to be pushed through an algorithm. You know how an algorithm works? The more that you interact with a post, the more you engage with the post, whether negatively or positively, it's going to get pushed because of a computer program that was designed to push that material in whatever direction it needs to go in. If the computer sees that people are interacting with it, that algorithm is going to say, you know what? People like this content, so they're going to get more of it. Facts. If you're truly tired of it, stop sharing the shit.
I wish it was that easy though.
Yeah.
I mean, it is nice. That easy if people just think. They don't think.
Yeah.
They don't. I feel like a lot of people too, they don't know how to exercise their own thinking power. It's a lot of community thinking.
It's group think.
And there's not a lot of people that know how to like individually look at a situation and be like, all right, that sounds like some foolery. But I'm not going for it because I know it's a lot of stuff. I know for me, bro, it's a lot of stuff. Even when it comes to like the law of attraction, at first I didn't believe it. I'm just like, all right, it's just mumbo jumbo. But then when I actually started trying it, I'm like, wow, this stuff is for real. Even like using like positive affirmations and stuff like that. Like,
right.
It sounds weird, but at the same time, it's because your brain is used to thinking a certain way.
Yeah.
That when you try to introduce a new thought, it's just like, yeah, I don't really get down with that. But it's just, you know, like you said, man, people just got to make the choice.
I mean, we're creatures of habit a lot of times too. I mean, I think that when it comes to social media too, you don't even think, you unconsciously just feed into a lot of stuff. Lately I've been off of it because I've been learning like how to trade. So it's like it's been taking me away from that app. But I used to be just clicking on that mug, not even thinking about it, bro. I promise you there are sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna get off and I close it. And I'm just picking up my phone and I'm not even trying to, my finger done clicked on it. And I'm like, you think about it, bro. People not thinking about this stuff, what they're feeding, they like that. They think they don't like it, but they like that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
That's why they clicked on it.
They'll sit there and they'll watch it and they'll give it a view. You know what I'm saying? The view count will go up regardless. And then next thing you know, something will compel them to leave a comment.
Yep. People have an appetite for that stuff, unfortunately. I mean, but that's what they're hungry for. And, you know, until you realize it, until you conscious of what you actually feeding yourself, and then what comes out is based off what you putting in internally, you're not really going to make a change yet.
Bro, it's like eating clean versus eating dirty. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Fruits and vegetables versus eating candy and sweets.
Yes, sir.
Cakes and stuff.
What comes in must come out.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
I'll be real, man. This is a real moment. I mean, since we all here with the fellas too, it's like lately, since I have kind of like stepped away from just mindlessly scrolling, it's helped me as far as like dealing with lustful thoughts. You don't even realize, but the gram is full of women half naked. It's so crazy how much that half naked women are. I get more excited when I see a woman fully clothed and dressed and looking nice. I promise you, that is more sexy to me sometimes than seeing these women like with everything showing, bro.
It's crazy. Like never in my 35 years of life would I have ever thought that I would say I prefer this woman with more clothes on.
Come on now.
And to me, more so, like I don't mind. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
My girl don't really listen to the show much, but I will say that I would be lying if I didn't appreciate seeing some of the half naked women on the gram. However, again, talking about the algorithm, the more you see of that stuff, the more you interact with that stuff, the more it's going to keep popping up. The next thing you know, your explore feed is full of half naked women.
It's
like, what are you feeding your mind?
And then you can't get out of it.
You can't get out of it.
Nope.
I done ruined my algorithm. Every time I hit the explore window, little magnifying glass, it just be like 39 pictures of ass, and then like one little like art thing. I be trying to fix it. I be trying to scroll and only like the art ones. Then it started tricking me, and then it started showing me art of ass. Shit ain't right.
Well, the only way that you can get out of it is if you start to interact with other posts. Like I've done that before.
Take a while though.
It does take a while. It takes a while to clean up the algorithm that way, but you know, I've done it. Yeah.
I got like a lot of podcasts, a lot of motorcycle, a lot of cars, definitely a lot of.
I understand, my brother. I understand. I couldn't even click on one of mine.
Man,
so
listen, man, the algorithm's so crazy, bro, and it works so fast. Like you go to show somebody something on your phone, and pull up your explore page, man. Shit.
Yo,
right.
Oh my God, the timing be crazy too.
Worst timing.
As soon as you pull up that explore page, it'd be like, oh man, how'd this end?
Hey, let me see your phone real quick.
Nope, so can't. I'll type it in. Ain't even gonna risk it,
bro. Man, hey, well, real quick before we continue, I know we've gotten a little bit deep into the show, but we need to do this the right way before we keep it pushing. So normally, SB, what we do, man, we typically ask each other how our week was before we officially kick the show off. And I know the conversation just started flowing, so we didn't even get to that point.
That was my bad. I jumped.
No. It's all good. It's all good. That's a part of podcasting. You already know, because ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't already know, this man right here, like we've said before, he's a podcast host. He has his own show. What season are you on right now?
I'm on season 5 right now. The comeback season.
Congratulations, man. Get a hand clap.
Yeah, for sure.
Major,
yeah, man.
You know, he's definitely been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He's been heavy in the game. I want to say you started before us, right? Like,
I started right after we had my son. We had my son on March 3rd, 2020. And then that was kind of like the kick in the ass that I needed to like get back in the podcast space, because I wanted to, tell them that, hard work, perseverance, all that stuff pays off. But if I ain't practicing what I preach, then it don't really mean nothing.
Come on now.
So once we figured out, like, all right, we finna have a son, like, all right.
So you definitely started before us. You've been in the game for a minute, man. So once you press record and you start going, you could just go. Whether you have a show written out in front of your face or not, you're just gonna keep going with it.
That's it.
So before we get any further, because I know that we could probably get in 50 minutes of this episode before we even go with how our week was. SB, I want to start with you, brother. How was your week, man?
My week has been very progressive. It's been very it's been filled with love, man. Like I told y'all before off camera, my son has autism, so it's really been like a learning curve, like his whole, like he's 4. He just turned 4 in March, so it's been like a whole learning curve. But like recently, he's been, you know, engaging with us more. He's been playing with his sister more. We was watching Top Gun Maverick. That's one of his favorite movies. Like we go to sleep, he watched that movie at least 2 times a day, every day, and he knows them. He knows the movie verbatim.
Wow.
So what he'll do is like. He pointing at the word. So when the credits come, he'll come. He knows where every name pops up on the screen. Or like they got a part where they throw him out of the bar. So he likes to chant and he falls on the ground when they throw him out of the bar. And it's something new that he's never really done before. So it's cool, you know, to just see him like expanded in that area. Yeah. He's been showing a lot of love lately too. You know, just being more affectionate and stuff. So. That stuff is kind of cool, especially like seeing that he's nonverbal. Like that's one of the things that like a lot of parents wish more than anything is that they can just like talk to their kid. And as much as I want to talk to my son, like he don't have to say a word to me because I know he love me. Yeah. Just because like I know like I'm not the best parent. I'm not finna sit here and cap and say like, oh, I'm the best parent. Like sometimes I just be stressed out sometimes. Like I always get my name called. Always getting interrupted. Gotta share my food. Can't poop in silence. But for the most part, man, it's been real love. Like just trying to, you know, be there for him. Yeah. And just support him and how he needed. My daughter is getting smarter. I got a good relationship with their mom. Podcast been doing good. Got some new ideas that I'm working on, man. So I'm really just chopping at the bit, like bits and pieces at a time, because I realized that I get tired more when I try to do more than one thing at a time. Right. But when I learn to break it down, like, all right, bet today I'm finna work on the Gas Pack Only Club. Today I'm finna work on the podcast. Today I'm finna work on the merch. Today I'm finna work on the book. When I can focus my energy like directly to one thing, I can get a lot more done. Because like you said, once you hit record, my mind always running at 4,000 miles an hour. So I can just go. But when I can focus and be intentional with what I'm doing, right, I can get a lot of stuff done. So this week has been very, very productive. And then on top of that, like I said, I was looking bummy. I got shave. Got refreshed. Yeah. Shout out to my barber, man. Shout out to the barber, man. Shout out to my barber, my kid's mom. She hooked me up, got me looking clean. And then you hit me up, said you want to record it. I'm like, oh man, it's perfect.
Hey, let's go. That sounds like an eventful week to me.
Man, this is my first podcast in a while, bro. Like I started doing Team Flat Radio in 2010 when I was in college. And I did the Swinebeck Media event in 2014. And it's legit been damn near 10 years since I've been on somebody else's platform. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little anxious, but
don't be nervous.
Y'all the homies,
man. Hey, for real. Don't be nervous at all, man. You amongst your people, bro.
No,
this is a great opportunity. Not even just for you, but for us. Like we've been wanting to get you on the show forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I was working so hard that day too. Like I was working so hard trying to get those packages off the truck. Like I was running to people's mailboxes, and my big ass don't really be running to people's house like that. But I'm trying to carry like 4 tires, trying to muscle. But shit just got me, man.
That's all right. It wasn't meant that day. That's all that mean.
That's it, man. And everything happened organically when it's supposed to.
Yes,
and that's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest messages that I try to get across to people is like, you can't control everything. Yeah. But when you can focus on what you can control, life just get that much easier.
For sure.
Because a lot of times, like when we get depressed or, you know, we get anxious, we worrying about events that we can't control. Yep. We trying to control the past. We trying to control the future. We trying to make these people feel a type of way. Like we was talking about earlier, we trying to get people to support us and all that kind of stuff. You end up spreading yourself out thin. But as long as you can focus on the work, and keep your eyes on the prize and just keep going no matter what. Right. You're going to get there. And you know what I'm saying? We've been keeping our eyes on the prize. Y'all boys on 78, 79. I think I'm finna be, I start on 21, but I think I got like 76 as well. So okay. We getting there, man.
Hey, we up there, man. Yes, sir. It's a part of it, brother.
Yeah. Happy belated to your son as well, so by the way.
Yeah, man. I got for real. Back to back, man.
For real?
Yeah, my son was born in 2020, and then my daughter was born in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah,
the
man,
man
that's
said
crazy.
he ain't no one hit a quitter.
Yeah,
Nah, but I should have been. Again, I love my kids, man. Anybody that got kids, y'all got to be honest on this. Like, you love your kids, you know that, but it can make things challenging, man.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like chasing a dream. Like, a lot of times, like, people think it's easy to, like, y'all don't have kids, you know what I mean? So y'all know how hard it is to chase a dream. Like, imagine doing all this and having, like, when I get home, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be up. I'm pretty sure somebody gonna want some juice. Somebody gonna want some chicken nuggets. Somebody gonna want some chips. I'm pretty sure of that. But that's just what make it that much rewarding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, especially growing up in our community, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got both parents in the home, you don't got both parents in the home, however it goes, like, you want to have your kids straight. Mm-hmm. And to me, working, I'm not knocking nobody that's working, because you got to have a check, you got to do it. But when you're trying to, in this economy, you got to find something that's for you.
Yeah.
And this podcasting space is for us. And that's why, you know, I support y'all, because I know that in my heart, bro, I know in my heart that we finna get everything that we want out of this. We finna get the money, we finna get the lifestyle, you know, we finna get the peace of mind that come with it. All the business ventures that we got in mind, they're gonna manifest. And we're gonna look back on this conversation and be like, damn, dog.
Yeah.
Out of all the shit that we done been through, we done made it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I look at my life, man. I look at, you know, everything that I've been through, you know, being evicted, being without a car, living in hotels, barely having hot water, you know, all the stuff that's just the last 5 years.
Wow.
And like seeing everything that I've been through, and to still be able to want to inspire everybody to get to where they want to be. Like, that's how I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, man. Cause I love seeing people in a good mood. And I understand that life happens. And like Dion said in the interview, you don't have a bad day, you just have bad moments. And a lot of the times we let those bad moments trickle off throughout the day, because something that happened at 8:00 and it's still affecting you at 5, then you just lost a whole bunch of days stressing about something.
And it's all you.
And
it's all you. Man.
So
that's it right there.
So it's all about, man, just trying to, you know, plant that seed. Just trying to plant that seed, man. Everything gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It may not look like it. It may seem like you're getting darker and darker, but an arrow can only get shot forward by being pulled back. So everybody that's going through something right now, man, just hold on, man.
I like that.
Yeah, me too, bro. That's hard.
Yeah, cause like, if you think about it, man, like, we all go through something.
Yes.
And you know, not to bring this up in a negative way, but you know what I mean? Like, you just went through something recently, and that would have threw a lot of men off their track. Like, you know, like, this was mine, and then whatever is whatever. But you stay focused on it.
Yeah.
And I can attest to that, because I was in the same situation to where, like, I thought that, you know, this was finna be the one.
Yeah.
But, you know, life.
Yeah.
Do what it do. I'm not finna be mad at that.
Come on now.
Because I still got breath in my body. I
Come on
still
now.
got movement in my limbs. I still got control of my mind.
Come on now.
So I might as well do the best with what I got.
Yeah.
And just keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Trying to remind everybody else, like, hey, man, it can be done.
Yep. You get through it.
Do me a favor.
Talk to me.
Repeat that arrow quote again for me. I want to make sure I got that, but not just me. I want to make sure the people got that.
An arrow can only be shot forward by being pulled backwards. So
Bars.
you think about the adversities that you're going through, and you think that they actually trying to tear you apart, but it's really trying to show you how strong you are. You know, I was
That's
watching,
the title of the episode. That's it right there.
Like, I was watching
You got
Evan
it.
Almighty. I was watching Evan Almighty recently, and Morgan Freeman was like, when people pray for patience, do you think God gives them patience, or he give them opportunity to be patient?
Find them opportunities,
And
boy.
because, man, opportunities, man, when you can see the opportunity,
Yes.
man,
Yes.
it make everything that much better.
Yes, bro.
Because, you know, like, every day is mundane. Like, every day is the same. You wake up, you go to sleep, you go to work, you come home, you do this. It's the same schedule. But when you can find some gratitude in that moment, like, you know, you talk about it all the time, like, you in traffic. Maybe this is God telling me I need to slow down.
Come on now.
Maybe, you know, I don't need to be moving so fast because
Come on now.
it'd be a wreck further on up the road that you don't know about.
Come on now.
But if you was moving at your speed, that could have been you. But because you're in traffic, you're chilling.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times we look at life from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
And my whole point of, everything is just like, just look at the bright side. Like, I know it's hard. I know it can be unfortunate sometimes. Like, I know you feel like you lying to yourself by trying to be positive when everything is going bad. But that's when the magic happens.
You don't have bad days, just bad moments.
That's it.
Bad moments, man. That's it. And once you can see that just made life that much easier. Because you be like, all right, bet. Now I know you trying to steal my joy. So I'm not even we just finna go ahead and nip that in the bud right now. Yeah. And I'm going to still keep the high road. I'm going to still be, high energy, positive. Mm-hmm. That's just how it go, man.
And if you do that with like you said, speaking positive affirmations about yourself and then also feeding your mind with the right stuff too, bro, nothing really can penetrate your mind to the point and take you off your game, man. Cause you said something key, bro. I think it was one day, man, I thought I was off. So I woke up, when you off, man, it's like, man, it's a great morning. I get to wake up whenever I want to. I woke up, it was a great day. Around like 6, 7 o'clock, I got a call. Yo, you're supposed to be at work? Instantly, bro, my whole day changed, but nothing changed. It was just my mind. Mm-hmm. And I started immediately, man, I'm tired, man. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, hold on, bro. I was just having the best day of my life. But then some call came in and then I ended up changing my mind. This person didn't change my mind. I changed my mind. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, man, I realized how much of an effect that you have on your day and how you feel. If you say I'm gonna have a good day, I promise you something will follow that.
Right.
But if you over there saying, yo, man, I'm stressed out, I'm tired, I'm mad, it's gonna follow you.
And you gonna find every reason to be stressed out.
Every single one, bro.
You gonna find you gonna rip your pants. You gonna lose your keys.
I knew I had no quarters over there.
I knew I had something, but it ain't on me no more.
What?
Yeah.
Everything, bro. Mm-hmm. It's something so powerful. It's just about staying in that mental space. It's like God got something for you there, but like he will allow you to dwell over there if you want to be in a negative space. But nah, bro, he said he's focused on everything good and stuff. Like that's for a reason, man. So that's key that you said that, bro. I think we all need to realize that more and more each day.
Yeah, I think about that. When I go through every day, I just try to figure out like, all right, bet, how can I stay in this little sweet spot that I got right now?
Come on.
Because when you look at everything that's going on, like you can be like, oh man, my bills due. Oh man, now I gotta pay my car note.
Come on.
Oh man, now I gotta pay insurance. By the time you stress out all the stuff that you gotta pay, you're gonna ruin your day.
Yep.
Man.
Because you don't want to do nothing now. You're like, man, it don't matter if I go to work because I already gotta pay this bill off.
Come on.
Listen, 2 episodes ago, I remember we were sitting right here and I said I just got paid that day and it was gone.
Yep.
That was how I opened it when it was like, yo, how was your week? Yeah, I just got paid today and it's gone. Literally, I had rent due, this bill due, credit card bill due, this due. I had to, repay this person back type stuff. Whatever the case was, like as soon as that money hit my account, I had to allot it towards different things, different avenues. And really, I ain't get to have any of that. Yeah. The money that I worked hard for had to go to other people, other businesses. And it's like, you know what? Maybe I just need to make more money. But then again, you hear people say more money, more problems. I don't know how true that is because I don't have that much money at the moment, but I can guarantee you having more money for me, anyway, it is me personally. When I have more money, it's going to solve a ton of my problems.
Facts.
Again, people, that's just me.
Yeah.
If you have a bunch of bread, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on that for real.
PayPal, the Roll Up Podcast.
But hey, yo, Mike, man, how was your week, brother?
I gotta often remember the week, man. I would kind of use the same word that SB used, progressive. I would say I'm learning, but for me, it's more so like learning internally. I've been really just looking at my life from a bird's eye point of view and just watching everything that I've been putting into my mind. Lately, I feel like I've been doing good as far as not necessarily being on social media just blindly and just scrolling. I've been learning a new skill with trading, and this has been consuming my time because I'm trying to be like how y'all say, and I don't want to no knock at anybody who has a job, because we all got jobs here, you know what I'm saying? So we know I don't want to clock in and clock out every day. I think it was this week or last week, it was an event I really wanted to go to for a friend, and I had to tell this friend, no, I can't go, or I might be late. And I was just like, I didn't like that feeling of saying, you know, I can't go because I got to go clock in here and I can't leave. I don't like that. I want to be able to move how I want
freely.
You know what I mean? So just
like that event that we talked about before the camera started rolling, and you said you were off on Wednesdays, but guess who ain't off on Wednesdays to be able to go?
Hey, man,
this guy.
That's don't worry, we'll talk about that. We're gonna get you that. We know you're gonna get out there to that event, B. But yeah, man, honestly, outside of that, bro, I'm really hoping to be able to, first and foremost, get good at this skill of trading so that I can eventually teach people. Because one thing I asked God for was that I didn't want a ceiling. I feel like every job I ever worked, there's been a ceiling and a cap on my value that they see and my earning potential, and I don't want that no more. And I feel like that's what God has given me, but it's something that I have to learn. It ain't gonna come overnight. So outside of doing that with my business, bro, is just trying to get better with this and take it one day at a time, man.
Because we already know, like we talked about this in a previous episode, how a job is not even gonna pay you what you're worth. Anytime you apply for a job and they have the audacity to ask you for your desired salary,
right?
They know damn well you ain't gonna put your true desired salary down.
Come on now.
No.
Because they're only going to pay you a certain amount. So what do you do when you're filling out that portion of the application? You write down what you think they're going to pay you, what you think they want to hear. So you end up putting yourself in that box. You end up putting yourself in that place where it's going to be hard for you to dig yourself out of, because you said, hey, instead of me wanting $30 an hour for this position, I ended up writing down $16.75, and when my annual review comes up in a year, I want to raise, and I'm thinking, hey, maybe y'all can bump me up to 20 so I can get a little bit closer to what I really want. And in all actuality, they're only going to give you a 50-cent raise, if that.
And which they already knew that probably in the middle of the year they just waiting on to come up with a reason as to tell you why you have not gotten to that point.
Right.
That's it, bro. I'm telling you. I love it, man. I just had a performance review myself, and I was sitting there for the first time. I did not care about it at all, but I'm just sitting there. Like, no matter what you tell me, you do not know my value to be able to say what I've done and what I've not done. And I'm just like, no one can truly see your value. You have to be able to validate yourself first, and then no matter what somebody else comes at you with, it doesn't matter, because a lot of times these jobs can make you feel as if you're not as valuable because they didn't value you. And so, I mean, don't do that, man. Understand your value first. Like SB say, get some type of income or some type of hustle or something outside of your job, or find something that you could do. I can say this on camera. I don't think my boss watching this. I actually trade while I'm working. This is a skill that I'm learning as I'm on the job. Why not get paid? Why you get paid? You know what I mean?
You should. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know what I mean? Because I want to look back on this time, and I want to be able to document some of the stuff that we doing, like how we doing with the podcast, and show people that our content is your currency, man. I'm really learning this. I got to start posting more B2, like you always getting on me about. I got to show my face. Apparently, this is what's going to get us to the moon. Apparently, God been talking to me about that.
See, and I've been telling you for years.
I know he has been.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't be like doing that stuff.
Come on, it's just it's like, but it's what's going.
But you got to think about it this way.
What?
You say that you don't really like to be out there, putting yourself out there, posting all that content, doing the videos, editing videos, posting this, posting that. What do you not like more? Doing all of that I just mentioned, or going to clock in on somebody else's time where they only pay you a fraction of what it is that you're actually worth?
Preach.
You gotta pick your options. You gotta pick your struggle.
Preach.
Do you not like something that's gonna elevate you to your fullest potential one day, maybe sometime soon, and pay you what you're actually worth? Or do you not like clocking in on somebody else's clock and doing whatever it is that they tell you to do for $16, $17, $18 an hour type stuff, and you're busting your behind and you're working past 7:30 p.m. and you can't make a podcast that you said that you thought that you might be able to make? And this is no shot at you, brother, but I've been there. When I used to deliver for Amazon, I know, and FedEx is worse than Amazon.
Way worse.
Because for Amazon, I didn't have to deliver furniture, Sometimes I did, but it was like maybe an ottoman, ottoman in a box or whatever that I could carry.
Not a whole bed frame.
It wasn't a whole bed frame. It wasn't a whole couch. It wasn't a whole rug.
A stove
that takes
or
up an
something
entire
like that.
room. Like I didn't have to deliver any of that stuff. I didn't have to deliver tires or anything like that when I worked for Amazon. So I know FedEx be killing their employees.
Yeah.
So when I tell you the moment
they be killing them, they don't be killing me.
the time that I was unemployed last year and I reached out to you about FedEx, I was seriously considering FedEx until you low key talked me out of it because of the BS that you had to put up with.
Yeah.
So you got to pick your battles, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd have been out there like 10, 11. I remember one time I was out in Winder and I had a flat tire. Damn. And bruh, I was in the neighborhood. I'm in the cul-de-sac. I bust a turn and I hear the tire pop and I'm hearing that. I'm like, shh, what? Nah, that can't be the tire. And then I get to my next house and I go to get out of the car. And then I look at the tire, it's all busted. And I'm like, damn, this ain't good. I still got like 30 stops left. They came to me and was like, oh yeah, we need a different rim for your tire. So they had to go back to the station to get a tire and then come back to where I was at. That was like 3-4 hours, bro, wasted. And I still had 30 packages left. I had 30 stops left, and they still wanted me to finish.
Oh, hell no.
I was like, yeah, I'm going home.
Yep.
Wait, what time is it? What time was that they got done?
I got back to the warehouse probably like 9:45, 10 o'clock.
And they wanted you to finish.
Yeah. in Winder with no street lights.
Yeah, Winder is the country.
I sure won't.
It's the country, yo. Like ain't nothing out there.
Like you said, man, you got to choose your heart.
You got to choose your heart.
You got to choose your heart, and that's another thing too, man. A lot of people are scared to take that bet on themselves because they don't want to. They know that it's hard being the entrepreneur, but they don't know like the unknown.
Yeah,
right.
But
and what they're going through is comfortable.
Yeah,
they're willing to deal with the known because it is the known. Like it's comfortable. You know what to expect in this situation. Whereas like I do have to go in and punch it on somebody's clock and work these terrible hours that I don't want to work.
I'm already
This ain't for me, man. I'd rather lock in on my podcast. I'd rather follow my dream than
same here.
Because boy.
And this is something that I love doing. So I don't mind putting in the blood, sweat, and tears with the setup. Like you saw how long it took us to set up.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't mind the editing that I have to do for this episode. I don't mind the promotion that I have to do once this episode is finished and uploaded, and I gotta make separate videos afterwards just to promote the episode by itself. Yeah. I don't mind doing all of that. It would be amazing if I got paid for it right now, for real. But it's coming.
It's coming.
And I ain't tripping. But I actually enjoy doing this stuff, so it's fine to me. I'd rather take hours and hours and hours doing this, which is something that I love, versus punching it on somebody's clock for hours and hours and hours, like I had to do this week and every previous week, which, by the way, I don't mind, again, because I was unemployed for several months last year. So I'm grateful to be able to have some sort of income this year, but I'm ready to have my own income, sign my own checks, have my company pay me versus somebody else's company pay me.
Talk.
That's all I got to say on that.
It's coming, man. Y'all already manifested the $2 million check, so it's on the way, man.
Talk that talk, man. Talk that
it's
talk.
On the way, man. It's on the way, and I feel like too, man. That's why I feel like a lot of people got to understand, man. Is like if you don't like what you're doing, you just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I noticed, bro, is like these jobs, they're gonna always replace you. Like even if like something could happen on the job right now, and they're gonna fire you. But guess what? They're going to have somebody else come in and take it.
Yes, sir.
We had somebody pass away in the office. Her desk was cleared out by the end of the week. Bunch of PTO days still on the books. 401k that she's been scrimping and saving for that she'll never get to use. A pension that she was trying to earn that she'll never see a penny from. Bunch of sick time, never took it. Here's your friendly reminder. Live life. Because one day it'll be gone.
So why am I finna go out here and do all these stops knowing that I'm literally that replaceable? I'd rather just bet that on myself.
That is true.
And I just believe, man, like I said, when we had my son, man, that was like my wake up call. Like, it's either you gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. When I was working at FedEx, my kid's mom was going through the postpartum, and you know all those thoughts started creeping in, and I heard a voice tell me like, "Hey, if you really trust me, it's time to ride." And I had to talk with her. I'm like, "Listen, if you want to work and let me stay at home with the kids, that way I could put more energy in the podcast, I'm 3,000% down, because that's what I want to be doing anyway."
Yeah.
Because I love like you said, I love what I do. Like for me, when they go to sleep at like 9, 10, I'm up to like 12, sometimes 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because like I'm either writing scripts, I'm either making logos for the merch, I'm either, you know, getting my next book ready. It's something in the process that I'm doing that I love doing, so I don't mind taking that extra step to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people gotta find that belief in themselves.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you can do this. Like, you go to work and you work hard as hell. Now imagine if you work hard as hell for yourself.
Nah, that's a fact though. That is a fact. That's what somebody was telling me as far as when I was learning this trading thing. Because when I first started, I did good. I made a lot of money, but then I also lost a lot of money real quick. And then for a moment, I was like, man, it's a scam. I don't want to do this no more. And then it's like, hold on, just wait. Like, if you put this same amount of energy because I play games, I like to play video games, I be trying to make it to the top level. It's like, if you think about this the same way you're trying to achieve that game into the skill or whatever it is you're doing, you're going to reach it. You're going to make it. It's just that time and energy, bro, like you say.
And literally just like that, like if you in a mission and you can't beat the mission, you're not finna just throw in the towel.
Nah.
You finna like, all right, bet, let me.
Come on now. You know what I mean?
All right, let me take a break real quick.
That's it.
Let me get myself
Let me come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Good times.
Good
man.
times.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but I will say this, man. You have definitely inspired me as far as like your versatility and what you do. Like, you have merch, you have a book out, you know, you also have your podcast. It's just like you're doing the things that I think we aspire to have one day too. So that's one of the things that you inspired me on, bro. It's like what gave you just that drive to put yourself out there as far as like, yo, I'm gonna get some merch. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Now it's time to write this book. Like,
Man, honestly, man, I just wanted to have everything in line for when they actually take off. So I don't have to like scramble and do it at the last minute. Because, you know, like for me, I feel like the Sauce Brady experience, like that's what I'm trying to bring to the podcast table. I'm trying to bring like a whole experience. Like whether you want to sit down and you want to read a book, I got you. If you want to turn on YouTube and you want to watch some entertainment while you getting your motivational fix, then I got you. If you want to, you know, support the campaign and get some merch, I got a lot of cool designs. You just gonna do it. I put my kids, man, at the forefront of everything, bro. Like I put my kids, I put their mom, I put my family, man, because like I want to be like that rich cousin.
Yeah.
You know, everybody know like, oh, such and such got a rich cousin, but they don't actually have a rich cousin. I want to be that rich cousin. Like I want to be that friend. Like, hey, can you pull up to my event? I really need you. All right, I'm gonna come. Because when I come, I'm bringing my crew with me. I'm bringing celebrities with me. I'm bringing more people. So I'm just trying to help everybody.
That's hard.
Help everybody, man.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, I've been doing this, bro. I graduated college in 2012 from Benedict, and I started doing radio at Benedict in 2010. So it's been like 14 years, bro, where I've tried to give up on this, bro. Like that's the thing I want everybody to understand. Like I've tried to walk away, bro. Like one of my exes, bro, or I live with her, and I put my laptop in her car in the trunk, like the back of the trunk, on top of clothes, on top of her daughter stuff, on top of everything, bro. And I was like, I don't want to look at that ever again. But just like Jumanji, like they hear that little
Yeah.
like they already know what time it is. Like, all right, I got to get back in the game, and that's just how it was for me. Like I tried to walk away. Like I tried to convince myself that I couldn't do it. I tried to convince myself that, you know, I wasn't worthy of what I was asking for. But then I started reading, I started meditating, and I really just got to a point, because I was working at Universal at the time in, I think, 2017, and I was reading my book. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like The Power of I Am or Asking is Given. And I started reading those books, and I was like, maybe I need to like try to do this.
Yeah.
one more time. And then I got back in the mix with the writing and stuff because I did the Bearded Blogger where I used to do all my motivational stuff too. And I was like, man, I really want to be like an author. Like I really want to put a book together. And I'm like, man, I got 80 blogs already on my blog already. So why not just repurpose these? So my first book, I think the one I sent you, the format sucks. Bruh. Like again, like the roll up, like you think about leveling up in life. You read the first book, you look at it, it's like disgusting because like the format's weird. The chapters start on one page and they end. It's weird. But then on my last book, You Deserve Better, like I literally sat down on my computer every single night for like 3-4 hours. It maybe took me like 3 weeks to get that format together.
Wow.
So it's just like the whole process of being able to like have an idea and see it manifest into like a physical copy is amazing, bro.
That's something I want to do, bro. So it's like even when I bought your book, it was just like an inspiration to me to see. That's why I told you to sign it because I knew that was big, bro. Like that was something major. First and foremost, I never had a book that was signed by the author, so to me it was like just to have that and to know the author. And you also inspired me because I want to write my own. And it's like you freely will give out information. Anytime I ask you, yo, how you do this, bro, you give it out freely, bro. Like, and I love that, man. So thank you for that.
Nah, man, it's all love, bro. Because again, like we was talking about outside, like a lot of people don't want to give away that information.
No,
but it's like, why would I hold it from you when I know how to do it? And I'm not finna like for example, like I was on Facebook after I did You Deserve Better. And somebody was like, yeah, I'll charge you $500 to get your book on Amazon KDP. And like 30 people got under the comment like, oh, I need to get in. And I was like, y'all do know that y'all can do this for free. Yeah. By yourself, right? Like $500, I'm not trying to count your pockets, but that's a lot of bread. Yeah. Especially on something that you can learn how to do it yourself. Like, yeah, it's going to take you a little time. It's going to take some diligence. It's going to take some resilience. But if you want it done bad enough, you're going to do it.
That's a fact.
That is fact.
You're gonna do it. So when it came to my platform, man, I just wanted to have everything together. Yeah. So when the people finally discovered what was going on, they don't have to wait for a merch line because I already got 10 designs
ready to go.
Up. So I got two merch sites. I got the Sauce Factory, that's like mainly for men, and then I got the Spot, that's mainly for women. But I got some men accessories on there too. So I got like fitted hats, crossbody bags, fanny packs, but I also got like women football jerseys, crop tops, leggings, swords, sweaters.
Come on now, this
all
is the
kind
way
of stuff, man.
I'm trying to get us on. Be like, I can't wait to say we got merch. I know
we'll definitely get there. That's not going to be a problem at all.
I think we have to figure out the design.
We'll get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta brainstorm, or maybe somebody can start brainstorming for me since I got a plate full. At the moment,
I gotta find the people.
I wasn't even gonna tell y'all this until
I was talking about you.
I know,
bruh. I wasn't even gonna tell y'all this because I wanted to have it ready.
What's up?
But I already got y'all store already made. I just gotta make some designs for you.
Stop playing.
Yeah, I already got the store already made.
You see what I'm saying, y'all?
Right there.
You see what I'm saying?
That's dope,
bro. What in the world?
You surround yourself with the right people.
Come on, bro.
Listen.
Bro, what?
We definitely got a lot to talk about as far as that, but shoot, man, we are cutting it a little short. And seeing as how nobody asked me about how my week was,
nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I thought you already said it. I couldn't even remember, but I thought it was so much said, man.
Nope.
We was getting there.
It's an evil world we live in.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna keep living.
That's wild, but I could have sworn.
Hey, it's okay. Because I have a lot to say about my week, but you guys will just have to wait till next week to hear about my previous week. And
sorry about that.
We definitely gonna tap in on the next episode 79. And we still have a lot to talk about with SB right here. Again, this has been a long time coming. We couldn't just leave it up to one episode, so we're gonna split it up into two. So before we dip out of here, does anybody have anything that they want to say? Any closing remarks for this particular episode?
Hey man, Street and Roll Up Podcast, Street and Residual Impact Podcast. Get them folks to follow on social media, man. Follow them on YouTube.
Where can they find you?
Man, they can follow me on Instagram, Threads, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere, man. I got one idea that I'm gonna keep to myself. I really suck at keeping shit to myself. And there's one idea that I'm working on that I'm really finna be like, yo, is that you? Like, really?
If it ain't ready to be rolled out, just don't tell the people. Keep it on the hush.
Yeah. So
wait till it's ready to be rolled out, and you got it.
So what's the name again? So they know. Say it.
It's the Roll Up Podcast. ROLE. You can follow me. Yeah, I think that's it. Everything. I just made it simple this time because I took a break off social media. We get into that later. But
understandable.
Everything is the Roll Up Podcast. So
that's
where I'm at.
With the exception of YouTube, because your YouTube is the Sauce Brady.
The Sauce Brady experience.
Good catch, brother.
Yeah. I'll be on it, man.
I see, brother. This is why you're the more planned out person out of us.
I know. Bruh. Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
Because I actually just thought about changing the title of the episode to Leaders Eat Last, which is a great book by Simon Sinek, by the way. I have that book. I haven't read it yet, but I will read it.
I like that title.
Yep. Leaders Eat Last. So, yep. Next week, my time. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what it is. We cannot leave without saying
where you are today
is a residual outcome
of the thoughts you had in the past.
Just like that.
Hey, mama.
Till next time, guys. Peace.